Now let's shift our attention towards Central Africa, where Chad has been intensifying its fight against the terror group Boko Haram. Now, Chad's President Mahamat Idriss Deby has threatened to withdraw the Central African country from Multinational Security Force that was tasked with tackling insurgent groups in the region. In a statement on Sunday, he said that the force, called the Multinational Joint Task Force, or the MNJTF, has failed in its task due to lack of joint effort against the common enemy. He noted that the force, which was created with the aim of pooling efforts and intelligence, seemed to be in a slump. The MNJTF was created in 1994 and initially had troops only from Nigeria. However, in 1998, the force was made fully multinational by the inclusion of troops from Chad and Niger, who, alongside their Nigerian counterpart, had the mandate of dealing with common cross-border security challenges. After trying to douse security challenges for years after that, in 2015, the African Union once again authorized the use of the MNJTF after activities of Boko Haram heightened. The African Union increased the capacity of the MNJTF to about 10,000 troops and set its new headquarters in N'Djamena, Chad. Now, in its present form, it includes troops from countries such as Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, Niger, and Benin, but is accused of a lack of unity. Now, Chad's warning comes days after Boko Haram launched a deadly attack in which around 40 soldiers were killed in a military base in the Lake Chad region. The Chadian president also visited the scene and vowed to launch an operation to track down the assailants. According to the statement from the presidency on Sunday, since the attack on the military base on the 28th of October, the president has been staying in the region and has already launched an operation.
As President of the Republic and Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, I have decided to launch Operation Haskanite to avenge our dead.
Operation Haskanite is not just about securing our peaceful populations, because the terrorist group's harmful actions jeopardize the stability of the region and all the countries sharing the Lake Chad Basin. The aim is to hunt down, locate, and annihilate Boko Haram and its affiliates. The terrorists will pay dearly for this affront.
And now the vast Lake Chad region, shared by Nigeria, Niger, Cameroon, and Chad, is a notorious area for both Boko Haram and its offshoot Islamic State West Africa province, who set up camps on islands in the marshlands. Boko Haram, which started out from Nigeria, has spread to different neighboring countries, including Chad, Niger, northern Cameroon, and Mali. Now, ever since the attack on its military base late in October, Chad has been increasing its efforts to tackle the issue in the region. It has urged the international community to step up support for counter-terrorism efforts in the Sahel. The Central African country has for a long time suffered from insurgency in its western territories. Once an important ally of France, Chad has now sought relations with Moscow to efficiently tackle the security challenges within its country. But a potential withdrawal of Chad, a nation recognized for its well-trained and respected military, would be a considerable setback for the MNJTF, which has struggled to unify its approach. The MNJTF has been plagued with issues related to trust, funding and policy inconsistency, weak chain of command, a lack of commitment, and differing national interests of participating countries. While there is no response at the moment from the other MNJTF members, Chad's move to pull out can further make it more difficult for the affected countries to restore peace in the Lake Chad region.
Washington is all set for a presidential battle like no other.
In less than 90 days, it's either going to be him or me sitting in the Oval Office.
Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump.
All we want is one simple thing: get out on Tuesday.
A vice president versus a former president. As we head towards election night, Vantage will be live from the heart of the action. Speaking to voters in this final stretch,
I'm still very undecided.
Very close presidential race.
Tracking the campaigns as they make the last push. From exclusive ground reports to in-depth analysis, this is your one-stop destination for the presidential race. Join us on this special edition of Vantage, live from the White House in Washington, D.C.